Oh, I'm so ready for Keith. Let's do this.
Right. Reg, how is a bar of soap the same as your dreams?
I don't know.
They're both slipping away.
That's so unnecessarily fucking mean.
Damn, I was ready for a fucking, like, bleeding two legs, half a cat funny one, like, thing, and that's just, fuck, poor Reg.
Fuck you, just get it going.
Good evening, Internet.
Shabbat shalom and a holla holla bling bling.
Hello, everyone. Yes, hello. Very nice.
Right, before we get going, quickly, because I know everyone that posts a story on Instagram usually posts it in the first 10 seconds listen to the podcast. Could you please do us all a favour and at Beer Hunter in your story, and also hashtag up your beer game? Mean a lot to us, and it'll let them know that you're listening to us and you'll know that they are sponsoring us, and that'll be great. We'll love you a long time. All right, anyway.
We do love Beer Hunter.
That was a super quick ad read.
Yeah.
More to come. Who do we want tonight, Marlon?
So we have our very own GREGULATE, Greg himself, Mixmaster G, back again.
Hello, sir. It is your pappy here again.
Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate.
And the one, the fucking only Cornbeef Keith.
He's on his fucking phone.
Fucking hell, we've made it. It's his first line in the podcast, and he's not even here.
No, I'm here.
No, actually, I think I'm going to have this.
Snack, that was all. No. Peace out. Welcome to In the Doghouse Geriatric Edition.
Geriatric.
You're not that fucking old, you cunt.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you've already told us you've got the best head of hair here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we wear hats.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
Nearly 50 and it's all mine.
Oh. Take me out for dinner, baby.
Shining over here. Damn. Right.
So, Keith, thanks for coming on, mate. Really appreciate that.
No problem.
Shall we get into how has the fucking week been?
This week has been good and bad. I've had some cracking jobs at work. Then I woke up and I worked on Land Rovers.
Fuck your life!
Nice.
Yeah, so general. Father of 3 and a stepdaughter. General stuff, running around.
Dad's taxis.
Yeah, being me, doing my thing. Mostly for other people, but enjoying it while I do it.
Damn right. What is it like being dad's taxis? Does that suck?
Well, the 2 oldest of mine have got cars. My stepdaughter's got a car. So it's just the youngest one, really.
Oh, so you
and she takes up enough time for all of them. So.
The joys of fatherhood, something the rest of us here have to look forward to at some point.
Or maybe not.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. That's a very optimistic outlook.
I did the time. I've got to do the crime, right?
Nice.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yep. Bing bong.
Oh, man. Greg, how's your week been, mate? All right?
I feel like for the very little work I've probably done, I've been absolutely flat out this week.
And he has done a little bit of work.
I have done a little bit of work, I reckon.
Tell me about your little bit of work.
Well, I've been a little bit poorly sick this week, but didn't make a thing of it. Just fucking got my head down, got on with it, and did some things and stuff. Didn't fix anything with wood screws for once.
It's impressive not to see his texture box out.
Yeah.
Tech screws.
Yeah.
The work of the devil.
Yeah, and they're normally all like second-hand wood screws as well. They're things I've pulled out of like farmers' fence posts and like bodge jobs in the past. Like
His shit, like.
Yeah.
Ah, this is the miscellaneous fixings box.
Oh, my toolbox is the miscellaneous fixings box.
I'll tell you something now. He had to take one of his drawers out because it was too heavy and too full of wood screws.
Yeah, no, my bottom shit drawer is now on the floor because it's too full of shit. And I cleared it out at Christmas. So if that doesn't tell you something,
that's
then...
a nice looking stainless bolt.
Yeah.
I'll find it use for him later.
You know the score.
Everyone has that. Oh, you have a drawer for that in your house, don't you? Oh, can't chuck that cable away. I'll need that. They haven't used that cable for 10 years, Reg. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm not. To
USB
be
like
fair, I'm not
these.
that. I'm not like that. I don't hoard shit unless I know I'll need it, which is why I've got a mountain of wood screws.
and hub nuts.
Yeah, and hard nuts actually, but that's because you always use them. So
Oh dear. Marlon, your week?
Yeah, I haven't been too bad, mate. Same shit, different day. Working on fucking Land Rovers.
Windy, isn't it?
Very windy.
A bit windy.
Yeah, I had a roof tile delete go on.
Was it hip tile or just a normal?
No, normal fucking tile.
Oh.
2 of the cunts.
What?
Luckily, Chief went to work today, so it didn't land on the roof of the Passat.
Oh, would it? Oh, it would have.
Oh, yeah, the front one was like in the road where the poor Passat usually parks. The rear
what?
one... Oh, yeah, it, like...
What'd you say? The porpoise?
no, the poor Passat.
Oh, I thought you said the porpoise.
Oh yeah, just a dolphin on the driveway. He
Yes,
took the hit for the old car, like fucking legend. Shout out to sea life and all that. Like,
yeah, at the front of my house, the porpoise usually parks there.
Oh, that's so mean way to talk about your neighbour.
no, to be fair, I have been
shit.
whale watching before, in but that's kind of a different thing. Like,
What's up, baby? Take me out the.
The rear one, I don't know how it missed. So my barbecues in the rear, there's 3 of them in like close proximity. It missed all 3 barbecues and landed in the centre.
wait,
All
what?
3 barbecues.
Like, okay, I'm sorry, but why do you need 3 barbecues?
What is it?
It's my fucking house, isn't it?
No, I'm not disputing that. Like, I'm
So
just saying,
you've
like,
got- I got a gas out back. I got a small offset smoker, and then I got a huge reverse flow offset.
It's
yes, those are certainly words.
it's incredible that it missed his 2 broken down cars, his rocking chair, his banjo,
The bike that it took him fucking
and his lawn
30
sofa.
minutes to start the last time I was here, and then
I fixed the bike.
did you?
I think the bike is
Yeah, I bet your
fixed,
neighbours
yeah.
are fucking happy about that.
No, they weren't because I was fucking 14 grand. Wham!
Such a
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, actually, I gave the missus her first taste at driving this morning.
How well did that go?
She was a champ considering how much of a fucking animal that Carina is to drive. That has the clutch is an on and off switch.
It's
in
a
that.
switch, yeah.
Because it's an epic piece of shit.
Yeah, it is absolutely, but it is, like you said, an epic piece of shit. So
We made it quite clear that we love shit boxes.
oh
You
no,
know it's a shit box.
Yeah, no, that thing is an absolute champion, and yeah, she did all right. My dad did say next time point her the other way so she doesn't shoot off into the road when she fucks up.
Yeah, that's
so,
a good shout.
but yeah, no, fair play. Shout out to her for getting in the car for the first time and fucking loving it.
So you're going to push her into doing license and everything now?
Oh, she wants it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She
That'll
Get it done, Shag.
Always has done, mate.
Reg, how's your week been, mate?
Not too much going on in old Reggie's life at the moment. As you're listening to this, I will be on holiday, like the other few episodes you'll probably be listening to.
You won't, because I've already informed the TSA.
No, such a dick. No, I'm not looking.
No, you'll have been drafted by then, mate.
No. So my missus was like, "Have you bought some clothes for Miami?" I was like, "What do you mean bought clothes for Miami? Well, you got to get some like holiday clothes." I was like, "I have holiday clothes, jeans, just like Red Fred Perry." So no. Yeah. I don't understand. Apparently, I thought my like a set of Tims and some Levi's and some Fred Perry's would be enough, but no, apparently not. So I was like, right, you want me to go shopping? I'll go fucking shopping. I'm a little skimming through. I'm on Sports Direct. I'm on M&M. I'm on.
do like
I'm on-
a bit of M&M.
I'm on JD as well. So I'm skimming through, and I'm like, what am I going to wear? What am I going? Oh, hello. Italian 90s replica England football shirt. Yes,
yeah,
please.
Christ.
Bucket hat and a pint of Stella. I'll be well away.
Sorry, have I seen you in Stokes Croft before?
That's like certified scumbag territory.
So what, she was,
Did I go to uni with you?
She was expecting some like sort of floral Miami sort of Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt to turn up. I was like, oh, it's here. She's like, what's here? I was like, look at this. She was like, you have not. I was like, boy, yeah, it's coming home.
No, I'm with you on that though. Like where you started off, it's like jeans are the answer. Jeans are always the answer.
What's the weather out there at the minute?
27, I think. 27,
So
28.
you can wear jeans.
No,
at
I
27.
I'm not a big fan of shorts. But
I'd melt.
I bought some.
You're wearing jeans now, mate.
That's because it's like 4 degrees outside.
Yeah, but it's jeans, isn't it? You just put them on and then you do your shit.
jeans. Yeah, to be fair, I love
Like, like it's jeans. You just wear them. Like,
Not when it's hot.
I even bought some. Is it Sergio Tacchini? That sort of that 80s tracksuit all the casuals used to wear. Like the football hooligans.
Oh.
So, yeah, I bought a set of those shorts as well, so I look like a proper terrace casual with fucking Italian.
Right, when you go through their fucking border checks, shit, make sure you're wearing something normal. And yes, sir, thank you, sir.
Right,
Bag's full.
who's planting Kenneth?
No.
Who's planting Kenneth?
Kenneth is not.
Are we? Is this something we can make happen?
No, we're not doing that.
I'll give a shout out to Dolan in a minute. See what she can do.
That was pretty much it. But I did want to bring up one thing, a bit of news. I might do a little Reg's news section.
Oh,
now,
God.
do we know, you might know this actually, because you seem like a man that might be in the know. Do you know of a porn star called Lana Rhodes?
Yeah, boy.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Yeah. So Lana Rhodes, porn star. She's a retired porn star.
That's a shame.
Former porn star. I mean, don't get me wrong, she can suck a dick. But
Oh, there's enough videos up there, mate. You do
There's enough to keep me going.
Oh, yeah.
She's up there. She must be like still top 10, definitely
Yeah.
top 5, if not.
Shit, not being funny though, but she
Should we
came
look it
out of
up?
nowhere. It was like overnight,
did.
and then Lana Rhodes was everywhere.
I'm just looking.
The
I'm
poster
just
girl.
looking now on Pornhub. Oh yeah, that's the reason that's in my search history, doll, is for research. I can tell you that now.
Notes for the podcast.
Porn stars. Let's have a look. Top. Here we go. Top trending. How do we find top? Oh, here we go. She's number one. She's number one porn star. There you are, Lana Rhodes. Right.
Yeah.
So Lana Rhodes is no longer a porn star. She's kind of more of a, I don't know, social influencer, that kind of shit. She went out with Mike Magic, who's like Logan Paul's mate for a while.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so she hopped on the old NFT train recently. So if you know what an NFT is,
No,
Keith?
I'm old.
I'm old as well. I hardly know. It's basically a non-fungible token. I'll put it in basic terms for anyone who doesn't understand what an NFT is. You're buying like a fucking JPEG, the rights to something you own.
It's digital artwork, isn't
It's
it?
basically
So-
digital artwork, right? So she thought, I'm going to make some NFTs, and it was basically just drawings of her in various different outfits, like a bunny outfit, like a fireman outfit. So she was going to do this, and she got a load of people to invest. And she took about 1.5 million from the investors to start this NFT project. And she set up a Discord server as well. Shout out everyone on our Discord server. Boy, yeah. Our Discord server's way better than Lana Rhodes anyway.
Wait, hang on. I didn't know that you guys had a Discord server.
Oh yeah, we'll get to it later, but don't worry.
I'm lit on Discord.
Yeah,
Like,
don't worry. We'll get to it. Anyway, so she's set up this NFT thing. She's got the Discord server. She gets £1.5 million in funding to start this NFT project. And it's known as a rug pull. She just took the money and ran.
Nice.
Fuck your life! Bing bang!
1.5 million. And when questioned about it, she was just like, oh, it's because everyone on Discord was memed to me.
No, fucking no. You know what? Fair play. Fucking fair play. Like if you did the thing.
She secured the bag, that's for sure.
That's it.
But
yeah.
she-
Well, she was doing that for years, mate. But
but that was the thing.
Bag dick. Hey, yo.
The old cradling the balls out there. No, she
Play the balls,
so she
play the
fucked off
balls.
with that, and she said, "Oh, everyone on Discord was being mean to me." And if you think about it, everyone on Discord is like an army of simps for Lana.
oh
Rhodes.
yeah.
Like, none of them are going to be mean to her. But Lana, yeah, we'll buy some of your NFTs. Fucking, hunchback screen humpers.
Well,
a
no,
lot
they
of
were
them.
just angry because she stopped doing porn. That's
Oh,
what
I
it
don't-
was.
Anyway, so she's fucked off with this money, and she's deleted her Twitter as well.
Did she have a kid or something?
Yeah, she's had a kid with. No one knows who the father is.
Yeah.
Apparently, but everyone's like, "Oh, if you
That's a
knew."
surprise.
Yeah, well, it's fucking. I don't know. Strange
All of
situation.
them.
But
Who's the dad? Yes.
such a scumbag. Yeah, so that's my little bit of internet news today.
So I got a little bit of admin.
admin time.
Right, keep an eye on the website. The merch, I want to say
Be close, wasn't it?
it'll be very fucking close. I'm not announcing it. Everything's just going to go live all of a sudden. If you want to be notified of that, click the fucking out of stock thing.
And you'll get an email. We
Yeah.
get them all the fucking time, don't we? There must be a few a day at least.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think there's like 200 people on that list now.
Is there?
So get them fucking quick.
Speaking of the internet, Marlon.
Yeah, I think we need to introduce Keith to it from the looks on his face.
Wait a minute. Remember Bar Crawl, Doghouse Bar Crawl, 23rd of April. We got some fucking badass guests coming down. You need to make yourself free for that.
Oh yeah, you do. No, look, I'm going to hop in right here and say you do need to make yourself free for that because word on the street is that Mixmaster G isn't paying for a drink.
No,
all
he's not.
night.
No, he's
and
not.
I actually don't drink that much anymore, and that is not necessarily entirely my choice. So on the times that I do get out and about, I would very much appreciate it if you guys got me, like naked, chundering in the streets, like fucking.
Somebody bring a fucking street cone.
Yeah, I will. I'm ready for it.
I'm gonna get you so pissed you're going to start an NFT project.
Oh man, the art I will make you, and the money I will run away with.
Yeah, so on about drinking and internet and all those good things. Who is the sponsor of this podcast, Marlon?
The sponsor of this podcast is www.beerhunter.co.uk. So big shout out to Beer Hunter for sponsoring this episode.
Oh, yes. The beer seller, Beer Hunter. How many beers do they have on their website, Marlon?
They have more than 350 beers on their website.
From all around the world as well.
All around the world.
And some of them I can't seem to find anywhere else. And they're only on Beer Hunter. And
Yeah.
we drank them and they're fucking delicious.
They're delicious and nutritious.
They are. There's nutritional facts on the side. That's all I can say.
It's made out of stuff that comes out of the ground.
It is.
It's got vitamins in. Boom.
It's made of all good shit. So,
and I will say, as your resident half European, that they get some of the heavy hitters from over there.
Badass stuff in.
We, as our Mixmaster in general, we have donated it as a form of payment and a form of thanks.
Oh, this is brilliant. They've given me hear this, listeners. They have given me the stuff that you get on the continent that you don't get here, and it's it's not the shit stuff that you go into like Morrison's and you see, oh, this is European beer, and you drink it and it's like, this is actual urine. This is actual watered down urine. No, this is,
this is the full
chef's kiss. This is the chef's kiss of beer.
Certified scumbag edition.
So, if you do fancy buying anything off Beer Hunter UK, which we hugely appreciate, what's the discount code, Marlon?
It's ITDH.
In the dog house, yeah. So you save some money. It lets them know we sent you there, and it helps us out massively. I'll tell you what, I did have a little look on there today. Have a look at their gift sets and whatnot. Not only are the gift sets really fucking reasonably priced, they're doing these really cool gift sets, right? With pint glasses. I don't know if you've seen any of them.
I haven't.
Right, so they're doing the ones with the Beavertown. They do like a 4-pack of Beavertown beers, which we've rated very highly on this podcast previously, even before being sponsored by them. And you get the free Beavertown pint glass, which I am a glassware man, as we all know. The Beavertown pint glass is really difficult to get hold of and fucking expensive.
Shout out to Reg for letting me run away with one of his Stella chalices.
My chalices, yeah.
That is the go-to mug in my home for
tea and coffee.
for all of that good stuff. A little herbal tea in the evening. Get it in the Stella glass.
They do the Camden. They do a Camden gift set with the Camden pint glass.
I do like the Camden pint glass.
And also they do an Erdringer one. You know, the really tall, sort of Erdringer one. But they do this one called Quack. Have you ever heard of it? Like KWAK. This is a Belgian beer.
I have heard of that.
Yeah, and they do like a pack of that with this. It's like a really short yard of ale. So it's got this girt fucking thick ass on it, and I was looking at it today,
Mama
and I was
thick.
I think I'm going to treat myself, and I'll have a couple of those mounted behind the bar. Like, they're proper.
Well, when you order, make sure you remember the discount code.
I will. So yeah, if you want to go on there, get yourself some awesome shit, including the badass pint glasses they've got on there that I can't seem to find anywhere else. Hop over onto them. But what else are we doing with Beer Hunter?
So, we got a competition announcement.
Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice.
Right, so chicken nuggets.
Sexy
it is competition
bananas.
time. So, follow us.
Which you already should be following us. If you're not, it's at in the _doghouse_.
And then you need to follow them.
Which is beerhunter_UK. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else, do you? No, don't have to comment, don't have to fucking do anything like that. It'd be, don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. If you want to comment, like, and share all of our shit and their shit, more the better. That's all you do. And what do you get if you get entered in the competition and you win? What do you win?
So they're going to send you a lovely crate of stuff.
Ooh, Lord.
Delivered straight to your door.
Exactly. And that will be announced on the 25th, I believe, of March.
Yeah.
Boom. Look at me getting it right. 25th of March, that's being announced. The competition goes live today when you're listening to this podcast. So get on there, follow us at in the _doghouse_ and follow them at beerhunter_UK to enter. Woo! Anyway.
Right, so now this has become like a normal question, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. Keith, worst job of the week?
Worst job of the week? Well, it was a standard job, really. Range Rover Sport Torque Converter. apart from, those twats at fucking Land Rover only went and put a active roll bar in the way. Oh. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
is that the one that blows obviously the hydraulic fluid either side to try and keep it stabilised going around corners? Yeah, another one.
Yeah, so the job's all right. As Greg knows, it's not too bad a job, no?
Normally, if it doesn't have that thing in the way, like the starter motors are cunt enough as it is to get out of the way.
Yeah, but just go and chuck a anti-roll bar with like a huge... I don't know. I don't even know what it does.
Well, because
job.
You got to get up in there like to get the torque converter bolts up done, and then there's a little cubby hole that you get to, and you've got like that much space. For reference, what am I, 6 inches?
Yeah. Giggity.
Yeah, 6 inches.
Marlon, get your dick out. It's just
bigger than that.
Yeah, so you got that much throw to try and get a spanner in or a ratchet in there to undo your bolts, and let's put active suspension in it, and you can't get anything.
Yeah, they've chucked like a 4.5 inch bloody cylinder in the way.
What'd you do in the end? Like, how'd you
cry?
Do it in the end?
That's what I did.
Oh yeah.
He moaned
I took this apart with tears.
So the day before, I like split the body on a Range Rover Sport to change the rear active roll bar, and I thought, yeah, that's a good job. You know, it went well. Everything came undone. Brilliant, great week. I'm having a cracking week. Yep, just chuck me a torque converter in Summit with an ace bar. Yeah, fuck off.
Maybe that's life at said workplace.
Yeah,
I was on fire with that clutch job on that Freelander until forgot to order the flywheel and clutch and everything else you needed.
One bolt away from a 2-hour job.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, we got to wait 3 days to get this all sorted. Unless you can throw a new to the vehicle.
Yeah.
At it.
Worst job of the week, Greg.
Oh, you see, like I was semi on fire this week, so I only remember the good bits. But like,
did he say he had a semi?
You want to make that a full?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was pretty depressing the other day when we were like doing shit with that L322, and then it was like walk away from it. Like cutting out. So L322 threw a set of injectors at it, threw a fuel filter and a fuel pump at it.
Was this 3.6?
No, 3 litre M57.
Oh god.
You bury your foot. It's absolutely fine until you bury your foot in
it dies.
and then it gets to like 3,000 RPM and just dies.
Oh.
And injectors, low pressure fuel pump, fuel filter, still doing it. Just walk away from it, mate. This ain't your speed. It's like, okay, oh, by the way, guys, by the way, shout out to fucking Greg, because he's actually signed his EPA to do his endpoint assessment for his apprenticeship. So this will be like,
shut the fuck up. We'll get to that later.
All right, okay, all right.
So, who should we go to? Start with Keith? Let's start with Keith.
Yeah.
Let's start with Keith.
So,
Evening.
Let's go to drink, mate.
The go-to drink for me. So, on an evening at home, I'll have a lager, no problem. But on a night out,
on the sesh,
on the sesh, I'm into the JD and Coke.
You're Jack and Coke, man.
I just like it. It goes down well. Next day, I feel good. And at my age,
the sugars don't fuck you up then, because often they reckon sugar's what gives you a hangover. So I don't really fuck you too badly then.
No, I'm pretty good on the JD and Coke.
Is that about the right amount of ice I've put in there?
You're doing a lovely job. You're a great hostess.
Yeah, so just enough to cover the waterline. Like, I'm pretty.
Yeah, he's loving the outfit as well.
Yeah,
like.
it's a pretty little thing, isn't it?
I got a tight little ass on me. I won't lie.
Baby, take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo.
So, do you prefer a night in or a night out?
So probably if I had to say the majority, a night in. I do like a night out. I'm not so good with the hangovers anymore. Now, the body's not what it used to be. But
you make yourself out like you're some proper old cunt.
Yeah, you're the youngest old person that I know.
I know, but next year I'm 50, so
that's not that old.
Like when you get to about 40, you still think you're invincible.
Oh no, I'm 30 now, mate. I know I'm not invincible.
No, and now I just kind of don't deal with hangovers like I used to. Like I used to just off the shoulder, get on with the day,
like full reg spec.
But now, like tomorrow,
yes.
I know I'm out drinking tonight. Tomorrow's a write-off, even before I've drunk,
like pre-planned.
I know that it's going to be like it. I still enjoy it.
Yeah, but it's a Sunday, mate.
I know.
You'll be all right,
Sight,
mate. But yeah, night in, Mostly. Good night in.
Night in, takeaway.
Takeaway.
Netflix and chill.
Bit of fun time with the missus.
I gotta say, scented candles, finger in the wife.
Yes, please, mummy.
Yes.
Yeah. But she keeps me young. She keeps me young.
Fucking damn, I see you sat here in the fucking camo hoodie, Fox Racing Luminous logo on.
Yeah.
Yes, boy. Oh, Shag got the doghouse t-shirt on. Repping the merch.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Night in, night out, whatever. Go with the flow. My mum once told me I was having a hard time in life once, and my mum said to me, go with the flow. And I decided at that point that's what I had to do. And you know what? It's the best advice I've ever had.
Life advice. Love it, man. I love a bit of life advice on there. You got any life advice for me, Marlon?
Make sure your roof tiles are fixed on properly.
What's the most mental thing that happened to you on a night out, Keith?
Most mental thing to happen to me on a night out?
Yep.
Ooh. So now, probably the most mental thing to happen to me on a night out actually happened to somebody else.
We've had a few of those, so don't worry.
That's all right. That's normal.
In my younger years, I went on a night out with my ex-brother-in-law in Poole. So there was a group of us. We had a good night out. Had a good night. Got a bit hungry at the end of the night, so went to KFC. Get a bit of chicken, finger licking. And
Fanny's dripping, tire ripping.
yeah, so outside of the KFC in Poole was a couple of young girls in a supermarket trolley. Random.
Just for legal justification.
Yeah, how young are we talking
Of
here?
age.
Do I have to get the
That's fine,
scent
that's
imparting
fine.
out right now? Like, have we got the socks and garters on straight here? Or?
Hands up, it wasn't me did the crime anyway.
Oh yeah, this is his mate. This is a story that happened to his mate.
Yeah, so we're in KFC, queuing up for the chicken, and me mate disappeared outside, pushed away said trolley of young girls, and we didn't see him till the next day. Whereas when we got up in the morning, there was a supermarket trolley parked outside of the hotel. And two said girls left very sharpishly in the morning doing the walk of shame.
I tell
In the
you what,
supermarket trolley or no?
No, they left the supermarket trolley.
I want to be in a position where in my life where I find a trolley full of young women. Well, that is all I want.
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
going
on the
around
shelves
Tesco. It's
in
like,
Tesco.
yes, fancy one of these this evening.
Yeah. It was a good
That's a bit
night.
Epstein.
And for him, it finished off very well.
Gonna fucking say.
Well, no questions asked, I can only imagine.
Now I got one last question. Favorite category on Pornhub?
That's got to be the fake taxi.
Oh yes.
Whoa, no, I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna call that.
You get your question in a minute.
No, that's not a category.
Well,
It's
Fake taxi, large
it's a
tits.
channel.
It's
large
a
tits, there you go.
tag.
Large tits. We'll take.
All
large
right, okay,
tits.
yeah, he loves the titties.
No,
he
no
loves the
titties.
titties.
Nothing wrong with the big titties.
big booty bitches.
Right, Greg. We have asked you these questions before, but
Well, no, we haven't asked these questions before.
haven't we? Oh,
no,
sorry.
I actually listened back
you?
and double checked everything.
look at him, his little notebook. I love someone who comes
Yeah,
prepared.
it's
Right, so-
it's blank though.
I've got it is blank. Other than I've got something written on the first page, which is Keith's a nonce. Right, yeah. Next.
Right. Go to drink.
Ooh, lager, just piss.
Anything.
Stella. Give me a pint of Stella.
Absolute piece of shit.
Yeah, give me a pint of Stella. I got that white beater on. Like,
You want to get more cultured like me and Marlon are now. We're just like craft beers all the fuck.
to be fair, like recently the few times I've gone out, I will drink a pint of Doom Bar.
Oh,
I'm-
no.
Yeah, I am fully on
I sort of
the
struggle with
ales.
the room temperature stuff. That's
Yeah,
it's not something that's ever done it for me.
It's nicer when it's cold.
Yeah, I like all these. I like craft beers that come out of a taps per se, like or obviously on draft CO2. You know, that are going through the beer cooler. I just can't really deal with the sort of room temperature ales. They're just not really my jam.
I don't know. I've just never really been into anything that tastes more like fruit than it does beer.
I don't know. I love that fruity shit now. I can't get enough of it.
it's citrus
Damn.
in a beer.
I mean, I'm sat here drinking the old Shindigger Mango Unchained, which is the best name for a beer I've heard in a long time.
I mean, you do,
Shout out, Beer Hunter.
you do you, but Stella. Give me a pint of Stella and I'm happy.
Fair play, man. Night in, night out.
Night in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a tired cunt. I always have been. I always will be. I don't know. That feeling when you get home from work, when you've had your dinner, you ain't leaving that chair.
Yeah, I get that.
I need a significant lead up to leaving the house. Like,
if only for me. If only.
You got to book me. Well, like you did. You booked me in for the weekend, and that was like a month in advance. And I was like, yeah, I think I might be able. No, I told you this earlier. I fucking woke up from a nap just to come here earlier.
Sorry, I'm late. I was sleeping.
Fucking tired,
I'm a piece of shit.
No, I have a lot more fun than I make out, but yeah, I do spend a lot of my life asleep.
Yeah, I was going to say wanking. You can't class wanking.
It tires me out, mate. What can I say?
Take a strong hand, John.
So, Greg, favourite category on Pornhub?
Oh, okay. What have I been watching recently? Okay, right. I'm a filthy cunt. I love me a cum shot compilation.
Really?
Ooh, I want to see him dripping in it, Shag. I want to see her take that and hate
Cider
it.
sipping, fanny dripping, tire ripping.
Wow, that's a. Oh, don't get it twisted, man. That's fucking legit. That's coming out the gate hot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right. So for everyone that hasn't really worked it out, should we introduce Keith and Greg? They are your work colleagues, Marlon.
They are,
We
unfortunately.
get a little insight into what goes on in the garage and life around that kind of shit and everything that goes on with it. So, what do you guys do? Like, are you
Greg's laughing because he usually just fucks shit up.
Yeah.
So you guys are obviously Land Rover techs.
I do my best. That's what I do.
You just sit there like so happy with yourself.
I just spend each day hoping.
Yeah, Keith's got Samaritans on speed dial.
Another ace roll bar comes in straight on the hotline.
Yeah, no, it's a good job. I enjoy it. I like the banter. Marlon's brought something new. You know, it's
Yeah, Marlon has been a breath of fresh air.
yeah, life at our employer's employment status has been better since Marlon's joined.
Oh, look at that!
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yep.
You've blessed them with your presence, Marlon.
That's good. That's nice to hear.
Marlon has helped me out massively. I will give a massive shout out to Marlon.
Even though I struggle like fuck to explain shit.
The thing is because you're more of a friend as a colleague, isn't it? I think. I don't know about you, Greg.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're easy to talk to.
Yeah, like-
if you've got a problem, because obviously you know my situation. I've changed careers. I'm 4 years in, but fairly new to some of the things we have to do. I find you easy to talk to when I've got a problem, rather than, oh shit, I fucked up.
Like, if I need to know something, I'll go and ask Marlon it, and he'll say, Greg, you're a dense cunt. And I'll be like, yeah, but you've known that since day dot. So
that's a given.
The conversation carries on from there. It doesn't just end there, which is the problem I've had before.
You're a useless piece of shit. Let me show you how to be less.
There we go. There it is. And he has taught me a lot of shit. I will. Yeah, Marlon has been a blessing. A real blessing.
It's hugely important to have that in a workplace, like, because you get a lot. I've worked in a lot of industries where you get somebody and you don't know a lot, and people just no one takes the fucking time to teach you anything. And if you don't have that, you either become embittered with the job, or you fail to progress. And then people are like, "Oh, why is he not fucking?" Like, I've done so many jobs where I've just started thinking like, "Oh, they've sold it up," and going, "Oh yeah, you know, we'll train you up and all that." And after a year, you're still doing the same shit. And you're like, "What's the fucking point of me being here?"
I'll be 30 in the place I was a year ago if Marlon didn't come along.
Really?
Put it that way. I would have got stuck thinking I couldn't do fuck all. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes total sense.
That's like the triumvirate of fuckles. Like
The thing is, as well, Marlon's just said he can't describe things or get things across properly, but I think he's wrong.
you do a better job than you think you do. You just get pissed off with the cunts who are dense, which is fair enough. It's
In my head, I know exactly what I want to say, but I can't convey it to you.
But at least you give it the good go of showing us what you're doing. Whereas all I've had before is like, this is how you do it, go and do that. And then I try it and I get it wrong. And he's like, right, you're dense. Let's move on. So it's like,
there's no point in telling anyone they're fucking stupid because you get
don't achieve
absolutely
nothing.
nowhere.
No, you know, negative reinforcement is one of the worst things you can do. I mean, there's like joking reinforcement.
I love it though. It's the only reinforcement I get.
Like, it's like you are a piece of shit. Like, it's
Yes, more, master, more.
you can tell you're the sub, can't you?
Damn. Really gave it away, didn't I?
No, I think generally we're a good team, aren't we? But no, I think, well, personally, I just like going to work because the banter is fucking amazing. The tunes,
I need to find a bigger sound system.
I love it.
I have one, and I did threaten to bring it into him, and he was like, "Oh, you've already got this one." Like,
Marlon works at 9 a.m.
Scooter!
Literally, it is DJ Marlon now.
DJ Marlon. But I think productivity as well is better
it's
because you're happier.
I will 100% say that. Okay, it's probably still been a loss, but the half decent week that I have had has been to the bangers that DJ Marlon has had on.
Oh, mate, we go through all sorts of things. We do like 40s, 50s.
Yeah, no, that's shit.
Aqua.
I'm sorry, but the 40s, that really puts me to sleep. Like, I have.
Right,
They're the songs that won the war, Greg.
Monday morning, we have a lovely 50s play mix.
Oh my! I'm pulling a sickie Monday. I might as well.
What would you prefer, though, going back to the same old songs every day? We used to listen
Oh no,
to
but there is a lot more music that has been released since the 40s, Keith.
Yeah. No, I think we get variety. I like it all.
It's good. No, it is good.
I like it all.
I won't lie to you. I've had a song from the 40s stuck in my head all weekend, but
Call out to the fallout, baby.
So I want to ask you guys, it's a little bit more in depth about what you do, because A, it interests me no end, and B, it's clickbaity as fuck. What is some of the worst shit you've seen, Roland? You ain't got to name names, obviously. Don't talk about my Range Rovers, please. I want to know, like, sort of the worst things you've seen come into your garage, like rust, rolling disasters, stuff like that. Either or, like you guys, let me know. Do you think the worst things you've seen?
So the worst thing I've seen is a Defender with the
Full stop.
anti-roll.
yeah, full stop. Yeah, they're fucking trash, mate.
The anti-roll bar held on with cable ties.
What?
Yes, literally. Not one, not two, not three, but four.
How do you even hold an anti-roll bar in with cable ties?
Well, no bush. The bush was gone.
Like the D-bush.
Yeah, the D-bush is gone.
Oh my god!
So it's been held to the bracket with the cable ties.
Love it.
Yeah.
I think I might have worked on that one the year before.
I think we probably
might have installed that one the
there any
year
wood screws in
before.
it?
The thing is with Land Rovers, most of them belong to farmers.
That's the problem.
And although I love a good farmer,
they're all
they
bodgers.
do tend to like the cheaper option.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, well, don't we all, to be fair? Well, all right, just speaking as me, but...
So sometimes, as Marlon will point out a lot, the cheaper option isn't the better option.
I've found that out very quickly this week, in fact. I've, for full disclosure to listeners, one of the Range Rovers has got a little bit of a problem at the moment.
Wait, which one?
The black one. It's got a bit of a cooling issue.
Right.
Got the part, installed it. I bought a very cheap part because I'm a type fucker. Yeah, I bought a part. I won't name who I bought, what make the part is, because I'm not into doing companies down. And
But they do make some shit.
They do make some absolute shite. You can pull your own. Yeah, anyone knows 4x4s will know it's a 4x4 brand. I will leave it at that. Installed it, a thermostat, and yeah, it doesn't open. So luckily, it's a very easy to get to job, as we've spoken about previously. But no, so now I've had to order a genuine Land Rover thermostat, which it's going to cost me a whole like 45 quid. Like you said, buy cheap, buy twice. Why did I not just buy the genuine one in the first place? It's a very integral part of the system. If it fails, you can really fucking do damage. It was 45 quid opposed to like 11 for a pattern one. So yeah, that's a bit of a fuck up. And the worst part is I have to get this fixed before I drive it to Heathrow on Wednesday. So it'll be a very quick fitting. Let's get it tested. Let's make sure it works. If not, I'm just going to pull the cunt out, just run it.
It'll take a minute to warm up, but she'll be fine.
And it will drink a lot of fuel.
That'd be all right. Yeah, drink a lot of fuel.
To be fair,
right.
that thing gets so hot so quickly. A V8
It's a ticket time bomb.
Petrol V8.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It retains heat and it creates heat very, very quickly. So it is what it is. So yeah, Greg, what's the worst thing you've seen then, mate? Sorry, we've gone a bit of a tangent there.
So yeah, are we talking like general bodges or like
well,
work bodges?
no, not work bodges, but what's like the worst thing you've seen come in? Like, you know, oh my god, there's a hole in the chassis the size of a football. Like,
Oh, that's
I see
normal.
that every day.
Well, I mean, like,
Right, okay, so one of them that I saw was I had some matey come in with a tailgate fault, wouldn't open on
Yeah.
a L322, surprise,
Yeah.
surprise.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Gang,
shout out L322s.
Gang, gang.
Stripped the trim off it, like, took the boot apart, like, and it was, like, so the tailgate motor
Yeah.
wasn't even bolted in. It was just loose in the boot. And
Yo,
it was...
someone's been in there before, Shaq.
And yeah, someone's been in here
Somebody's
before.
been in here before.
Somebody has actually
But it was the
been in
best
there.
one I'd ever heard, mind. But yeah, anyway. So the old motor was just hanging in the boot there. And mate had said, yeah, my boot don't open. And it was wired in with that yellow and green house wire.
I love the house wiring. When shit comes in with a house wiring, you know they don't want to spend no money.
No, I said that to Marlon as well. I was like, these wires are not automotive, I don't think. It's like, teach me something, Marlon. I'm missing something here because the motor isn't bolted in and the wiring is housey.
Shag, I've looked on the wiring diagram.
Where does the yellow and green wire go?
Where's the blue going? Because the blue is not supposed to be live, and it is live.
So the thing is, as well, with Marlon, when something like that comes in, you can actually hear his anger. You can't see anything. There's nothing on his face. Yeah, it's like an internal. It's like unreal.
So was this solid core house wiring?
Yeah, it was. This was like wall plug wiring.
Yeah,
mate.
like solid core, mains cable.
Other shit I've seen is like general like wood screw repairs that I've done.
Land Rover shit.
Yeah,
Farmer Land Rover shit.
Yeah, no, farmer Land Rover shit is the worst. Like, shout out the farmers, you do what you do, but sort your cars out. Like, sort your cars out.
Are they always the people that are like, "Ugh, can't you just?
Yeah, it's can't you just? And it's like, yes, I can, but your car is kind of worth a bit more than that.
I can put a new top hose on your rad, but it doesn't change the fact that the coolant system is pressurized.
It doesn't change the fact you need 4 new tires, mate. Like,
I've done that before. Head gasket was gone, top hose blew on the rad. I was like, fuck's sake, put a new top hose on it, blew again. I was like, why does it keep blowing?
But it's when you change your top hose and there's actually no coolant in it.
Oh.
You know, you're prepared, you're ready, and then it's like, that's your problem, Shag.
That'll be why then.
That is the problem.
actually,
Your top hose is gone, and there is no coolant.
So yeah, the reason it's blown is because there's so much heat in the air that is in the coolant system.
It's that weird thing. The heat expands exponentially when it gets heated.
Yeah, amazing.
What?
Exponentially.
exponentially
Air expands.
Air expands
Yeah.
exponentially
Yeah.
when heated.
Nice.
gets further and further apart, mate.
That's it.
Just like
I
Keith
just think it
misses
gets
his
fucking
legs.
hot.
Just like Keith misses his legs.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bing bong.
So what sort of like bodges have you seen? As you said about your cable toe one, you've got to have seen some fantastic bodges.
This was before I started working in the automotive industry.
Oh, yeah.
This was a bodge that myself carried out.
I don't get me wrong, I'm like Bodger Rabbit. I love that.
Yeah, no, this one's fucking brilliant.
I'm on the edge of my seat now.
This was my dad's genius that I followed up on. So anyway, basically, fucking being the anxious cunt that we all are, a bit of the bonnet lining on my Altezza at the time had worn through, like, above the battery area. And my dad was like, oh, your battery's going to spark on your bonnet. It's going to blow up. Everything's going to die. It's the end of the world.
End.
It's like, we're getting God-rodded right now. So, like...
Shit. What about my Velux window?
Well, I think we need to explain this a bit.
Sorry,
but
private joke.
We'll get into that later. Anyway, so my dad was like, no, you need to insulate your battery terminals, because the battery was actually the wrong one for the car as well.
Oh, so he's sitting too high already.
It had raised terminals on it rather than like the ones that are like offset,
recessed,
sunk down into it. So he wasn't touching the bonnet, but he was fucking close. Anyway, my dad was like, you got to fucking insulate that. Here. And he gave me a welly boot. And I was like, right then, okay.
It's got rubber sole trainers, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's like you ain't gonna get electrocuted now, Shag. It's
Trust
like,
me,
what
I
am I?
got a D in science.
It's like, yeah, what do I drive the car in wellies? Like, no, that wasn't the idea. So I cut the boot up, put it over the battery, It's insulated now. It ain't touching nothing. Anyway, driving into Bristol at the time, I had an exam. I was sweating it, getting in there for the exam. Said rubber boot was over the battery, fell off onto the downpipe.
Oh, shit.
That's a fire hazard there.
The car was on fire, very on fire, and the stink was worse than Keith's missus. But yeah,
That's mean.
but so anyway, got it to Cabot Circus car park, and it was smoking and flaming and coughing and spluttering and all.
Well, at least you got, at least you got the most out of your emissions payment that you have to make to go into Bristol. That's
Oh,
the main
absolutely! Like, yeah.
thing. Burning rubber tires like a Somalian pirate. Like,
So got in there, got in through the exam, and the examiner made a note. One of my mates was in the exam slot after mine, and said, I asked him afterwards. He was like, I said, "Oh yeah, how'd your exam go?" And he was like, "Yeah, it was all right." But the examiner was a bit like het up. He said, like, some cunt before me said he had to run early because his car was on fire in Cabot Circus car park.
shag.
So yeah, shout out to my dad. Never listening to you for automotive advice again. Should have known better myself. But
I mean, the theory was there. You know what I mean? He was right. At what
you
he was
weren't
getting
wrong.
at.
Insulate the terminals.
Yeah, makes sense. But
at the same
Better
time,
execution of the task.
yeah, exactly. There we go. That's it.
yeah,
It's
it's
like-
just the execution.
the
wasn't
thought was
quite
there.
The thought was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a dodgy one. Like, that was like a full-on, like, you got a performance exam, you're there pressing your buttons, doing your DJ shit, and then it's like, yeah, gotta go, my car's on fire.
Worst thing is, next time his mum took the dog out, she only had one fucking boot.
I've seen before welding wire wrapped around fuses
Why would you do that?
Wait, in what? I'm confused.
because then it doesn't blow.
No, I'm
So
confused.
you've got like a blown glass fuse.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, and you
Old
just,
school.
yeah,
welding wire
end-to-end
around it. Yeah, it won't blow anymore. No, just set the car on fire.
I don't understand when people do that.
Nah, Welly'll do that.
I don't understand when people. It's like the fuse is blown for a reason. Don't just keep. But we're on about that on my previous episode. But you keep putting bigger ones in there. It's like, yeah, okay, you're going to do that, but something will catch on fire.
Yeah.
at some
Again,
point.
it's like Keith's
no doubt.
missus. You keep putting bigger ones in there.
Stop being so mean about Keith's missus. He's going to drop you in a minute. You cunt.
I'm a pacifist. It's fine.
She'll drop you.
Yeah.
No, she probably will.
I've heard she loves a pacifist.
Oh,
I can't think of any sort of I've done a lot of bodges, but I can't really think of any that really stand out. Oh, actually, I got a bit of 1x2 to hold up a window when the regulator went, and I couldn't get a new one for a while. So I just like
To be fair, that's not,
No, that's
pretty
standard. That's
normal.
standard practice.
Yeah.
It's like my Carina's battery clamp. It's
well,
wood.
the idea behind it was, instead of having a bit of duct tape on the window and looking like an absolute fuckface peasant, I just decided to just kick a bit of 2x4 in there, wedge it up. Right,
Oh,
up,
decided
that
to
was
just
it.
carry on driving the P38, still looking like
Oh
a
mate, I
face peasant.
don't
Like,
get started on P38 window regulators. I'm having a right drama with that at the moment. It's not
how
even going.
is the P38?
I mean, she's glorious. She is.
Did you sort your transfer box out?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've done that.
And like actually,
Yes, no, it's an interview. Yeah, Keith here did it. Yeah, he did the transfer.
beautiful job.
Yeah, honestly, it's like a new
you do
car now.
that?
Yeah,
I did that
was that off the
as
record?
part of my employment.
No, was that off?
yeah, it was on the books. Yeah,
Yeah, of course it was.
When the fuck did that come in?
it was.
Oh, I
It
expect
was
you were
in and out in the morning.
Another week off or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
probably,
yeah, fucking
yeah.
week at college, like.
Didn't
Having
feel
the
like
snooze.
it. Didn't feel like it that day.
No, she's honest. I tell you what, we talk a lot of smack about that car, but she has been absolutely perfect for the last.
You've just jinxed yourself.
Oh no, I haven't. It's been really. Oh no, it does need a new battery, but that's wear and tear. But no, it's been really good. I tell you what, I have more faith in that car than I do the black one. So it's brilliant. I love it. And I'm gonna miss it when it goes because it is going this year. So R.I.P.
Wait,
I'm not telling you. I'll tell you later. It's yeah, big things, man. Yeah. Anyway, what jobs do you hate the most? I mean, we spoke about the
my
NES.
one.
Go on. What?
no, my one.
No, you twat. What sort of stuff comes into the garage that you guys like when someone's like, "Oh, you've got an X, Y, and Z," and you're like, "Oh, spare me."
L322 battery drains.
That I know that's your one. I remember coming in not long ago. Well, I say not coming in not long ago. Well, coming in every week that I come in, Keith, and you were doing a fuel something on a 3 or 4.4 or 3.6, and you were right down the back of the engine bay. What was that you were doing? That you were
Supercharger oil.
no,
Was that? Supercharger oil on a 5 litre is horrendous.
Is that that's
Horrendous.
It's a similar supercharger to mine, but
No.
it's
No.
not.
It's a similar supercharger in the way it's a supercharger.
Yeah, yours is a suck out, suck in from the front kind of thing.
So
this one is not.
Range Rover Sport. I would imagine a Vogue's not too bad. More room. Take
So blend them off.
take the induct out.
Yeah.
And you're fine.
You got to take it off or not?
I can't remember what I was doing when you came in.
I can't
But
remember. You were very angry about it. I remember that.
I get angry about most things, to be honest.
You said, I want to drop the part so I can say it's faulty and just not have to do it today.
Yeah, that sounds like me. That sounds like me. I haven't got a worse job. I really don't like electronics.
No?
Not my thing. I don't understand. Obviously, you know my situation. I've only been in the trade 4 years. I was a driver before. So the electronic side of things, since Marlon's been there, has been amazing because you just go, Marlon, Shag, sort this out, please. I don't get it. I'm old.
I don't get it either.
I'm old school.
Suck at electrics.
The reason I swapped to mechanics was something I was interested in. But when I used to work on cars, I had an Orion 1.6 injection, which was like, just drop that in the whole Shag, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like his wife.
He's got a thing about my wife. She's lovely.
I know she is, mate.
gonna knock you
I
the
just
fuck
dropped
out
that
of
in that hole and
Yeah. So
Shout out
right
to
now,
Emma.
like, I don't even know how many fucking ECUs a Land Rover's got, but I don't know any one of them
Or
as
care.
a friend.
no, I'll tell you this, it's got at least 13.
Yeah.
I know it's got
Yeah.
at least
Mine's got
13.
None of them are my friends.
Mine
So-
has one in each door, believe it or not.
Yeah, so like, I'm good. Like, I'd say I'm a mechanic, but secretly I'm a fitter. Like,
Are you a
Marlon
mechanic?
diagnosed something and I change it. I'm learning slowly. I'm picking things up, I think. Marlon's a really good teacher. I'm not bigging him up because he sat looking at me.
This is like a little Marlon Wankfest here.
No, right, okay, so
enjoying it.
I'm going to weigh in here and I'm going to say, Keith, don't take this the wrong way, but I am very jealous of you because you have the job that I want. You get paid more for it, but I have to do better because...
You got to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've come in with no qualifications. This was my...
That's something we got written down.
Okay, do you want me to go into it now?
Yeah.
So basically,
you started driving.
So when I left school, I wanted to be a mechanic. But I got in a relationship early. I had children. I needed money. I had a great friend whose father put me through my HGV. Real nice family. Did everything for me. Set me on the
right
path. Do you know what I mean? And from that day, I was a driver. And I used to drive. But I used to sit. Like, delivering tarmac, you could sit around for hours. Now, I don't want to slate the job because I loved the job. But I got to a point in my life where my brain was just, I want to be somewhere else.
Heart's not in it anymore.
Yeah. But it was a job. And I always wanted to be a mechanic. Well, now, my wife's family, one of her uncles had a garage. So I tapped him up one day just to see, just to say, like, I fancy it. I think I'd be all right here. I do my own stuff. Please give me a chance. He gave me a chance. Great bloke. He's still my employer. I respect him massively. So he gave me, I've gone on a tangent. I don't know where I started.
No, keep going.
So basically, I want to be a mechanic for a long time. But I never had the situation to do it because money always, do you know what I mean? I've had
money
my
always,
family.
money always ruled.
Yeah, money ruled that. So one day I thought, fuck it, I'm going to ask. If you don't ask, you don't get.
No, you're absolutely right.
So I asked, and he's kind of like, yeah, we'll give you a shot. You're reliable, you're a good chap, see how you go. So I've done it, and I think I've progressed massively.
Yeah.
How long have you been there now?
4 years this year.
Really?
4 years, yeah. And in that 4 years, I've learned so much. Like, not from one person, from even the people that kind of, do you know what I mean? That don't really put a lot of input in. You still I'm like a sponge, really. I think at the minute.
You gotta think there's a lot of years of knowledge up there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Regardless of whether they're on the tools or not, there's a lot of years of experience
Yeah.
up there. And like you say, being a sponge, the main thing is to soak it up and make the most of that.
So I'm a fitter. I'm a mechanic in trade, but so Marlon is diagnostics. Yeah, he's cracking. He knows his stuff.
You're a mechanic. He's a mechanic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So basically,
Actually, I'm a technician.
okay, techie.
Shut up. We had enough Marlon wanking here.
So basically, yeah, no, and I've got like a. Would you call it a portfolio? I know jobs. Once I do a job once, it's in my brain.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get me? So, I've had no training. I've got no qualifications. This week, me and Marlon are going on a training course together.
Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah.
We're going to have Greg's and everything. Like,
Yeah, it's
you know,
not one which I want to go on.
Really?
What are you learning about?
Electronic vehicles.
EV.
Yeah, I'm going to do that like old school.
Oh, I'm gonna buy a Honda E then.
Electronic vehicles.
You're
So-
going to get the house wiring out, aren't you?
What's that?
You're going to get the house wiring out.
I probably won't get anything out, let's be honest.
So
I
blue
just-
goes
I-
here, brown goes here, and then your yellow and green, he goes on the chassis, right,
Yeah.
Shag?
So yeah. So I don't really do
No, he
diagnostics.
goes in the
do you know what I
tailgate.
mean?
Yeah.
I don't. Vehicles don't come in and go, "Oh, Keith, no, do that, do this." So kind of somebody else. I don't know. I know Land Rovers now because
Yeah.
obviously 4 years of working on Land Rovers. I know if a car comes in and they say this is happening, I'll know. Oh, I've done that before.
That's this.
But I'm gradually building a portfolio. Does that mean of
Well, I
jobs
was,
I can do?
I
Like
was
can do-
told that you are ball joint king for Disco 2s and
D2
P38s.
ball joint king. Hell yeah, that's Keith.
Yeah, like suspension's probably my.
You did
go-to.
my airbags.
want
You've
those
done
jobs.
Like it's crazy because like 4 years ago when I started, I was thinking I was be doing servicing, change a few filters, change bulbs,
disc and pads.
get out in the van and deliver parts because I was a driver. That's kind
Yeah.
of how I tapped him up. I kind of said, let me drive your parts around, and then when I'm not busy doing that, I'll do servicing and stuff. But as of now, like this week, I've done like a body split on a Range Rover Sport, and I can take I do bodies off. I don't do rebuilds. I'd like to, and I think one day I will. I'm progressing. I'm
Yeah.
kind of like Greg, because Greg's like an apprentice, so I'm kind of like an apprentice, but I'm too old to be an apprentice, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of there.
I think it just goes to show that you're never too old to totally switch your industry and retrain. Because
Mate.
it's something I've thought about a lot, and often there's been times in
Greg,
my
you're not changing your industry again.
So I drove for like 20 plus years. I was driving, I started driving 7.5 tonners in 95.
Christ.
Then the company I worked for, they put me through my HGV because obviously it's beneficial for both of us. They
Yeah.
were really good to me.
investing in their employees, yeah.
Yeah.
So then
that's where I learned
you went
the
to
name.
8-wheelers and Arctics.
Well, because when I passed my test, you could do the class 1 straight away. So they said, "Do you want to do your HGV?" I was like, "Brill, please." So I went to Taunton. I did my class 1. From that day, I could drive whatever they said I had to.
So it's pretty much come full circle then, because back when Keith done his test, you could go just straight out to your class 1, drive around a circle, there's your ticket. And then it got really hard for a long time, and now it's
Yeah.
back again, like, oh yeah, you
Yeah.
want to drive a lorry, just sign your name on the piece of paper, mate. Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't say it was literally just, right, I'll pound notes. I don't want to just do this for $1. But at the time, my grandfather was a plant mechanic, and I used to spend a lot of time with him doing stuff. And it was like, I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. But when you've got a young family, you've kind of just got to go where the money is.
Yeah.
So I worked for a building supplies for 12 years who it was varied.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did driving. We worked on, I don't know if you can remember Cleanaway, who were kind of a refuge
so.
company
Yeah,
back in the day.
yeah.
They were everywhere then.
Muckaway
we-
Mafia, yeah.
Yeah, so we did work on their stuff. We maintained their vehicles, and I learned a lot then. But I could drive. I'm not very good, like, speed-wise. I'm not like a speed freak, like, a lot. I've never been into that. But driving, I always enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So when when I changed jobs, I went to a company that was like, I just used to drive. But what I found with it is I get in a lorry in the morning at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whenever, and I drive around all day, and then I park that lorry up at the end of the day, and that was job done. You know, I'd never achieved anything.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? It's all right. It's nice driving around. It's nice seeing stuff.
At a certain point in your life, though, that's kind of what you want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, though. I'm kind of gagging for that at the minute.
I'm kind of the opposite. I did that for so long. I got to a point where I was sat thinking my brain needs more.
You need fueling almost. You need something to concentrate on, something to take your mind off.
Like a lot of people,
I think it depends how many hours of the day you're putting into that same thing.
Yeah. And a lot of people moan about the industry, but the industry's fed my family. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna slate it because it fed my family for years. And yes, things have changed when I started. You know, people don't appreciate lorry drivers anymore. That's the biggest thing. So why I changed was basically because one, I wanted to do more. My brain wasn't active enough. Yeah. Two, you know, you drive your lorry. If you're early, you're a problem. If you're late, you're a problem. If you're on time, hang on a minute, driver. Just wait there a minute.
Yeah.
You're never right.
Yeah.
Do you get that? And thank you, young man.
Young man, Mike.
Mate, he does that all day.
Young man.
Yeah.
Oh, young man.
So, going back to the original point is I am learning so much from people that are willing to teach me. You know, there's nobody where I work that I can't vibe off of. Like Greg is the apprentice, but I'll vibe off of Greg because if he...
we have a great time.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I love you, Keith.
I'm a lovable guy. I'm waffling as well, aren't I?
No, you're fine.
That is literally what a podcast is for.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I'm a sponge. If people will show me, I will learn. If I do it once, I might be slow. If I do it twice, I'll be better.
Yeah.
If I do it 3 times, I'll be on what?
On fire.
Yeah.
I've second you on that. I'm like that, but maybe like 4 or 5 times kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's my issue with...
What's the learning process of everything,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that. And I love... But what you were saying to him about jobs that you love is I love jobs I know how to do.
Yeah. But
I
the thing
don't
is as
like-
well, with a mistake, like we all make mistakes. And in the industry we're in, if you make a mistake, it's a problem, isn't it?
Well,
But
we
if
could
you
kill
make a
someone.
mistake once, cool. If you make a mistake twice, more the fool you, I think. You know, you should learn, you should progress.
Make sure it doesn't happen again. Like,
Exactly.
I'm just going to go back to what you were saying about driving. Is there
Sorry.
anything that would make you go back to that industry?
No.
That was a hard no.
Cutting words,
That's no. One,
Well, you've had a lot of opportunity to go back, haven't you?
I do get offers. One, I don't have my license anymore because when it came up from my... So basically, you know my background. In 2014, I had a health problem, which made me... I need...
His dick
a
nearly fell off.
Yeah, I wish. It's huge. No.
Fuck your life. Bing bang.
So basically, in 2014, I had a health problem, which made me... I need to do a treadmill every 3 years. I've hit 45... somewhere in the past. So then I need a 5-year medical. So I need a 3-year medical and a 5-year medical. And the CPC is 35 hours train. I can't even remember.
Yeah, I think it's 35 hours, isn't it?
35 hours training every
year.
5 years. So I need a 3-year medical, training every year, a 5-year medical. Yeah, fuck that.
That's too much paperwork.
Fuck that. When I can do something I want to do.
Yeah.
And I think...
There's no replacement for that, really, is there?
No, I think I'm good at what I do.
Definitely.
As in, like, Land Rover spec, because we really do specialise in Land Rover, and jobs are repetitive. So once you've
that's
done a
it.
job once...
Yeah, but I
there's
think-
another TD5, Miss Farron.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the problem with the industry, though, is that the industry evolves very quickly. So you can be very good at what you do for
A period of time.
15 years. You can be fucking shit. And that's why, actually, it pays to your age really well, because you've come into this in an age where you're probably going to only be doing this for 15 years, which means you can get shit hot at the stuff you know how to do.
I hope so. I think I'm okay at what I do. I wouldn't say I'm amazing because I make
mistakes. I don't think anybody's disputing here that once you know how to do something, that's it.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm jealous of you, because you only need to know that.
Yeah.
Whereas there's a load of pressure on people like me or Marlon
to continue. You've got a continuous learning curve.
we don't, like, I would love to go to work, learn how to do something once, and then do that for the rest of my life. I really would.
But the thing is, as well, I'm quite OCD. You've probably noticed.
I'm the same though. That's the problem. I got to do something perfectly every time.
I have a pattern. Do you get that? So
Yeah,
when
I've got
I do,
a way I take something apart.
yeah. So when I take like the supercharger we were talking about earlier, when I take apart, so on the scuttle, I'll start on the left
and work your way through with the bolts.
I'll put my bolts that I start with on my left, and I'll work across to the right. And then when I put it back together, I work from the right across the left. And that's just me. Years and years of being sat in a lorry. All right, I'll dust my cab. I'll put my kit in this drawer. I'll do that. I'm very now programmed.
Methodical, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah. So when I start putting something back together, even if I haven't looked at it for a couple of weeks, because some of our jobs you've got to send, like we've got a supercharger away at the minute on a 5-litre Range Rover Sport.
Third party, we have no control over when it comes back.
So when that comes back, I know that when I put it back together, I've got to start from the right, because that's just me.
To be fair, I wish I had that.
Yeah.
Like
when you take shit apart, shit is everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
come on.
Okay, right. Hang on. Wait. Are you?
He's not the worst.
Are you referencing a particular job or?
Oh, some of the things that you've stopped. I've come onto it and put it back together. I'm like, well, where does this go? And you're like, I got no fucking idea.
No, I don't. Like, I have the memory of a goldfish, but that's because I don't have.
That's it, Greg.
I know, but I don't know how to start a decent routine for shit like that, because I've done stuff like that in the past.
But to be fair, Greg, you have got a good drill. So come on.
Oh yeah, that makes up for it. We're employing him because he's paid for the fucking Milwaukee drill.
Your drill's good.
Yeah,
that's all we need.
Yeah, fuck you, Keith. No, but I don't know where to start with it really, because when I've tried to lay things out in the past, someone unmentionable has come over and said, "Oh yeah, you've done that like that. Then that was a fucking waste of time." And I was like, okay, that's all well and good, knowing how that goes back together, but I don't. It's like the Freelander clutch that I'm doing to, like, recently got to finish off on Monday.
I walked into the gearbox on Friday. I got a really nice cut on my leg.
Nice, I fucking love that. That's your own fault for not looking where you're going, you fucking blind
I was
cunt.
coming over to help you.
Who are you, Stevie Wonder?
Oh dear. Right, shall we catch a little break?
Yeah.
Get ourselves some beers, and after that we can continue the roast of Greg.
Yeah, this took a turn.
It's all coming round now, boo. Your chickens are coming home to roost. We'll catch you in 2. Cheers. So, I've been to the fridge.
You've travelled many, many moons.
Many moons and many lands. I have seen many days come and go. What have we got, Marlon?
So we've got Lauenbrau.
Lowenbrow? I never know how to pronounce it.
Lowenbrau.
Thank you,
This is
Greg.
because I only know that because in German,
got two
Austria
dots.
is Österreich, and it starts with a O with an umlaut. That's called an umlaut.
The two little dots above the...
It's an umlaut.
Above the vowel.
So,
Löwenbrau.
Löwenbrau.
So we got Löwenbrau original.
Who provided this to us, Marlon?
This is from www.beerhunter.co.uk. Use our
Shout out.
discount code ITDH for 10% off every single fucking order.
It is a fucking great bottle, and the glass is weighty as hell, isn't it?
It's heavy.
You can tell it is a German beer, isn't it? Am I right in saying
definitely.
that? Yes, it is. You can tell that because of the weight of the glass. They have to smash them together, don't they?
And on the back it says Germany.
Marketing bullshit wise, Marlon. Going to be a little bit thin on the ground there,
Yeah.
as I don't speak German. Doesn't seem to be any in German either. So,
Greg, can you speak German?
He only
Okay, so
speaks bullshit.
Brewbau Brewed by Lowenbrau, obviously, Germany. Served cold. No, it translates it. Dude, it literally translates everything it said halfway down.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, at the bottom it says recycle responsibly.
Yeah, so gebraut von means brewed by, which it literally translates the next line over.
That's right. I got some.
Get some
stuff.
marketing bullshit. Go on then, Marlon. Right, Marlon, have you found some marketing bullshit? If you could please read the marketing bullshit.
Löwenbräu is a brewery in Munich. German name for Lion's Brew.
Oh, that's why they got like the lion on the front. Ah, it's all coming together. like Greg's favourite category on Pornhub.
Hell yeah!
Most Löwenbräu beers are marketed
Löwenbräu.
whatever. I'm unconscious. I'm a piece of shit.
I know.
As being brewed according to the Reinheitsgebot, the German impurity regulation
Fucking
of
hell, I'm gonna have to duck that in the mix.
1516.
Oh, it's actually brewed to a spec.
It brewed to a spec, that is.
Oh, damn. It's a big boy. It's a 500ml bottle. It's 5.2%.
Yeah, I can't find any more. I'm on all sorts of websites and I cannot find any more than that.
Right, should we give it a go? See what you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, Reggie, like. Oh, that's good.
The label's very blue.
What was it you said before we come back? You were like, I'm not a beer drinker, Reg. So just say what you want, boo. Just say what you want.
It's all right.
Marlon, thoughts?
I have drank it before. I love Löwenbräu.
I think I might have, but unknowingly or whatever. I've never been to Germany and drank this, but I like. Greg, you are sort of humming and hawing.
4 out of 5, good label, good bottle, fucking fantastic tasting beer. Wouldn't be able to drink it for 12 pints on a night.
No. It's
5 out of 5 is that beer that has a good label, good bottle, you drink it all night. I get a 6 pints and I'm like, I just want to taste something else. But this is fucking fantastic.
I don't know what it is. It's got that German beer taste.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If you are a casual drinker, this is the beer for you.
I don't know how to put my finger on it, but there's this taste that German beer has it. Only German beer has it.
It's like a dark taste, isn't it?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
It's like the flat ale that you don't like taste.
But
in
it's
a
cold
beer,
and crisp.
cold and fizzy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like a dark taste.
It must be because
Brown
it's
bottle German
brewed
beer.
according to Reinheitsgebot.
I love it. I really like it. I don't think I've ever had it before.
Yeah,
Actually, thinking about
but
it.
like, I would give it 5 out of 5. I give it for one bottle if you're drinking it on its own. I do. I really do. Good bottle, good label, good beer. But you drink. If you're trying to get pissed on a night out, this is not
necessarily sessionable.
No.
I don't know. I reckon I could do a few of these.
Yeah, you could. That's what I'm saying. You get halfway there on these, absolutely, and then you'd be like, I need something else to wet the whistle.
But I really like it. Keith, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking, I'm not really a beer drinker, so I'm thinking the bottle looks nice. It's got a blue label, and it's got a lion, 3 lions. You know,
3 lions on the wall.
Lines on the wall.
Germany's cool. England's better. Surely. Yeah, it
England
tastes
5, Germany 1.
So what are we talking TripAdvisor? Not out of 5.
good. If I was sipping this in front of the rugby or the football, I'd be if it hasn't got an engine, I'm not interested. So
Chevier or no shag.
yeah, I'd drink it.
What does that give us on a 0 to 5? Out of 5.
Let me have a sip.
Can you do that again, but just look me in the eye while you do it?
I can. I'd say 4.
Take me
3.5, 4.
No, you don't get halves.
No halves.
Ooh, 4 then.
Yeah, we got
I
2
could drink-
4s.
Right,
It's better than a
Marlon?
I'm a 5. I love Löwenbräu.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a 5 too.
Yeah.
So that what we 2 4s and 2 5s. What are we calling that?
To be fair, I would just say I am exalted to be on a podcast that gets 2 4s and a 5.
Yeah, it's not uncommon. It's not common.
Okay, like Loki, I'm so glad you didn't give me some of that fruity shit that you've given some of the others. Like, it's all good fun, and like the first one I came on, it's all good fun, but like
That's a
this
real
is
shit.
no, this is a real man's beer.
This is real man's beer. So
Hell yeah.
What are we saying? 4 or 5 overall? We round up, we're heading down.
I think you have to in
We're round
this
up.
exception.
We're round up.
No, I think in this exception you've got 2 4s and 2 5s. Like,
No, there's no half
Should we
measures.
flip the bottle cap for it?
go on, flip the
Heads
bottle
is
cap.
5 for
Tails is 4. Let's
tails is
go.
4.
Yeah.
It's 5.
It's
There you go.
5.
Hell yeah, Lowenbrow.
5 out of 5 for Lochenbrow.
Very good, very nice. Hello, Nicky
Cheers.
Minaj.
I do like a loud brow.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, it's got that German clink to it, like that really
It's like
solid.
the
yeah.
bottle
Thick boy
bounces.
glass.
Yeah, that's it. It's that really thick glass. That's why it feels so heavy in the hand. I love that German glass. We were on about that the other night, weren't we? With that
Emma tells that to me every night.
Hello, puppy.
Can we have that as a new soundboard button, please? Hello, puppy.
Just feels heavy in the hand, you know.
Oh, right, Greg. You talked a lot of smack this evening. It's about time we turn the tables on you, me son.
Okay, to be fair, I'm ready for it now.
Okay, because it's coming.
Yeah.
Right. Like your favourite category on Pornhub.
Woo!
So you have finished all your blocks at college. You are slowly moving out of the realms of apprentice.
Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, I had my last actual college block, which means I no longer have to fall asleep on the motorway down to Taunton every month. Yeah, so kind of scary because I now have to do the big boy stuff. Like in 6 weeks' time, I have no contact with college for 6 weeks, and in 6 weeks' time, I go in and I do it all. I'll be all right. I'm telling myself I'll be all right. I think he thinks I'll be all right. I'm hoping
You've got end of semester, end of course exam.
Yeah, so there's 2 online theory tests, 5 practicals, and something called a professional discussion.
5 practicals.
Yeah, so I'll run you all through it. I'll do this quick. 2 theory tests I'm going to ace. I am a genius when it comes to I am a genius when it comes having to not move my body.
If I could show everyone's Marlon's face right now.
No. When it comes to not having to move my body, I am a genius. When it comes to having to use anything tactile, I fucking fall short. So
modest.
yeah, no, the online exams I'm gonna ace. I know I can chat shit about cars all day. I really can.
You can.
But when it comes to actually doing shit on them, that's where I fall short a little bit. So the 2 online exams I've been doing like practices for, I'm getting more than distinctions every time. I'm not worried about them. I'm really not. But when it comes to actually putting it into a practice, just because of experience and tuition, I still need to keep up on that.
Yeah.
The professional discussion is based off of a piece of coursework that I've done. So I've submitted coursework.
What do you mean by a professional discussion?
Right, so I have submitted 4 pieces of coursework based on engine transmission, auxiliary electrical, and engine management. And they will pick one of those to grill me on, basically. But they will be asking me, they will care just as much about how I cared for the customer's vehicle.
Keith, put your phone on silent or I'm going to slap you.
Yeah, Keith, do I need to take that from you again? I think I'm good.
And get snapped, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm. Shut the fuck up. Where were we?
What's up, baby?
You're just talking shit like usual, let's be fair. I apologise.
On about your practical exams, your auxiliary.
What is a discussion?
Right, professional
So, like,
discussion. Somebody talks to you on Zoom, basically. It's like a 4K webcam when you're there with your fucking legs over your head, baring your asshole
Keen
on
or
the
no,
old
like?
Skype kind of thing. I'm professional at that, mind, so I'm guessing it's just going
It
to be like
sounds
that.
like bollocks.
Basically, I'm going to charge him fucking 60 quid for the hour at the end of it, and he'll have seen me chocolate starfish, and we'll move on.
Got a rusty sheriff's badge.
I don't. From my point of view, so like we were talking the other day, and I was doing like parasitic drain tests.
Yeah.
and you had no idea where to start.
No.
But which is baffling to me because that is like it's a weekly occurrence.
Yeah,
in the automotive industry.
In a dealership.
Right, guys. You three are mechanics. I am a professional mechanic.
No,
certified.
I'm actually not. If you haven't noticed.
You're a mechanic, same as me. Tools. Talk to me about tools.
Okay.
Right. I'm talking from an exterior point of view. I am a weekend warrior. I have Draper. I don't have anything expensive. I love DeWalt. Don't get it twisted. I love DeWalt, right?
Somebody has to.
Before the professionals jump on this, let me get in the middle ground as a half professional, not a weekend mechanic, more than a weekend mechanic, but not a mechanic.
Somewhere in that middle ground.
Right. Halfords Advanced, you get a trade card. If you're in the trade, you get a trade card. It fucking knocks a whole load of money off of your tools. It's like, it is significant. The tools aren't bad. They're not great. They're not bad. They last. And when they don't, you get lifetime warranty on them. They are fucking cheap as chips compared to something like Snap-on. They really are. I'm going to big this up massively. Halfords Advanced, lifetime warranty, good tools, good variety. Shut up, Marlon. Cheap as chips with the trade card. Get them when you fuck them off. Like, buy all of the Halfords tools that you can. When you break them, buy the better stuff. That's when you know that you're using it enough to warrant the better
I can't
stuff.
remember if I said this on the podcast previously, but that's what I've always been told by sort of older mechanics that I've known over the years. He said, if you're an apprentice, the best thing you can do is either buy everything Draper or what would be now sort of US Pro tool, stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
or even if you're going to go Snap-on, buy the Blue Point shit because you get the lifetime warranty on that now as well.
Well, but this is what
So
I'm saying is,
cheaper.
if
So as a newcomer, I also think if you're going to use it hard, Snap-on, because the guy comes in once a week. Supposedly once a week.
Yeah, but not being
So-
funny, but that depends on where you are. So we got
Yeah.
the Mac Man now. Some people get
So
like everything.
Snap-on, if you're going to use it hard, go with that because they're there. They come in, you don't have to chase it. If it's something you use like soft jobs, everything, like you say, US Pro, Halfords, I haven't got anything Halfords.
I will say that with Halfords as well, only because of where I live, is I can just drive, I can roll the car down the hill.
You do have to go there. Whereas
Yeah.
with the guys that come to you, they're literally, although you have to wait.
Don't limit yourself though.
Yeah,
I will say
agree.
because they will snake you. They will take whatever they
also
can from you because you're there.
on the other side of the coin, I was going to say is when I started 4 years ago, I was under the impression on Snap-on was like the jizz. Like, do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Snap-on is the jizz.
No,
Snap-on is the jizz.
Snap-on still is
But-
the jizz unless it's electrical.
Yeah, exactly. That is the 100%
Yeah.
point I was just going to say.
Yeah.
I bought
Milwaukee, mate, you want to get on that
I
red
bought a
shit.
Snap-on. I've got a Snap-on power ratchet. I've got a Snap-on half-inch gun. Marlon has started. He's got Milwaukee stuff. It just like knocks it out of the park.
I mean, you say Marlon has, but I'm pretty sure I own his guns.
I think your
It's my
drill.
gun.
I think your drill is like pretty cool as well.
Yeah, hang on. I think the workshop and you own my soldering
Yeah.
iron.
So
The M12 soldering iron.
so
is
don't
the
believe
bollocks.
the hype.
It is
what I'm
the
saying. Don't
fucking
believe the hype.
tits, isn't it? Yeah.
If you're gonna
yeah.
use it hard and it's
Shout out the
metal,
M12 soldering iron. Shout out Marlon's M18 gun. Shout out the drill that I've got. I think
Yeah.
it's M18.
Yeah, it's M18.
it is.
I think you've just got to literally learn as you go.
You do, like, I've been doing this for 15 years now.
Yeah.
You
And
old cunt.
I started this with shit, and I had like a unbranded box which I got next door to when I was
Shout
down
out to
there.
Keith's wife.
You've got a thing about my wife, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I bought a wanky old toolbox. I got next door when I was down at the very, very old place. Next door I had a paint shop. I got them to paint it up, and they look the fucking bollocks.
What is in a Jeep Patriot?
Paint shop.
paint shop.
Oh, a
you
paint
fucking
shop. I thought
moron.
you said they had a Patriot,
Yeah,
like
I
a
can
Jeep Patriot.
articulate my words sometimes. And most of my shit was like Sealy, and as I've gone on in life, I've broke stuff.
Sealy
Replaced it
lock
with
on.
Hell yeah.
Snap-on hand tools. Snap-on hand tools are the bollocks.
So can I tell the story of your grinder the other day? I was a little bit bored, I'll be honest. At work, I was a little bored and Marlon was having a little stress. So I thought it'd be funny to lie Marlon's Milwaukee grinder on the floor, pull my toolbox to one side, and I dropped a hammer behind my toolbox and went, oh fuck, Marlon, I am so sorry. You're and his response was, for fuck's sake, that's why I can't have nice stuff. so literally I chucked my hammer on the floor with his grinder led sideways in an awkward position, and he thinks I'm the biggest cunt alive.
He was a cunt, mind.
You are a prankster. You are a scum.
But I was bored. I was doing the most tedious. Oh, I'm getting a high five.
No, you're not. You're getting a back off from the mic.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, the professor's telling me off.
Yeah. Professor Words.
Yeah. Pro Words is telling me off.
Pro Words.
So yeah, anyway, I go back to my original point.
Sorry.
Snap-on hand, fuck Mac. Snap-on hand tools are the best.
Yes.
Hand tools, yes.
Yes.
Snap-on battery shit is wank.
Yeah.
Expensive and
Milwaukee battery shit is the
Milwaukee
dog's
battery
bollocks.
shit is
Always
Yeah.
has been. Canada and USA have been telling us that since the early 2000s.
Yeah.
The thing is, again, is hype. When you become like me, I've
Yeah,
gone from
when you get,
driving
like,
to become a
fanboy.
mechanic.
Okay, I'm going to dive in right here and
Go on
say,
then.
no offense, but this is because y'all are yokels and
Yeah.
you only hear what matey next
Yeah,
door.
but it's hype. Again, it's
yeah,
hype.
exactly. It's
It's
because you
people
only
telling
hear
you.
what matey next door tells you, and they're like, "Yeah, I had a fucking sound snap-on gun, shag." In the early,
I bought a snap-on gun.
But again, we work at a garage that specialises in Land Rover, and the hype is Land
We work in a
Rover
garage that
is
specialises in
amazing.
yokels.
But when you work there and you know the shit they go through, excuse me, Land Rover, I don't hope no, this is
that
this is
green
appropriate.
badge.
I can tell you one thing: we are not getting sponsored by Land Rover.
Thank
So
God,
don't worry.
sorry.
No,
But
I
it's
that
hype.
was my one mission of tonight. Is we are not getting sponsored by Land
But it's-
Land
again,
Rover.
it's hype.
Fuck you.
It's like
yeah,
it's like a Nike
Corona,
t-shirt with
on
a
the
little
other hand,
swoosh, isn't it?
330 mil.
and they're like 40 fucking quid.
40 quid for a black t-shirt with a little swoosh, or £14 for one with nothing.
Or £20 for one with dog ass logo on.
Wow. I'd go for that every day.
Yeah, keen or no?
What I want to know, right?
Bing bong.
I've heard a lot of it in the past. There's a lot of memes about it. It's almost not the predatory lending of Snap-on, but this whole, you're an apprentice like yourself, Greg. The Snap-on man comes around and he says, "All right, well, we'll do you a deal on this and this and this, and it's only going to be £13 a week."
The Mac man has bent me over, but I've made it very clear to him since day one is I don't do credit. I don't do any kind of. I never have. I never will do any kind of.
So you're not going to be able to buy a house then?
Probably not. No,
Hideous.
but I've got a fucking rich missus, so don't need to, mate.
So again,
Fuck
it's
you.
colours.
Like-
so you
What's
go,
up, baby?
Fuck you.
you'll go on the Snap-on van periodically. I don't go on every week. I'll go on every so often when I think, right, it's time.
need
it's
something.
time. And everything is a different colour. So it's like a fruit machine. Like a fruit machine sings. It sings to you, doesn't it?
No,
Look
no,
at me.
he's absolutely right, and I will just carry on from what I was saying. Is like Snap-on man took me on there the first couple of times, and it's
Hello,
like,
Daddy.
yeah,
Hey,
no,
yo.
literally, you go on there and you think, okay, well, like maybe I need a half decent Phillips head screwdriver, and you can't buy one individually because it's Snap-on, so you got to
You
buy.
can.
Okay, yeah, you can if you want to pay like. If you're gonna buy,
He does have a brochure, though. Come on.
stop fucking about. Like seriously, if you go on that van and you want to buy a decent set of screwdrivers, it's gonna cost you like $500,000.
But it's again because they're pretty. You look at them and you think, oh, yeah, I will just buy this.
Okay,
Because
and-
it's pretty.
Right, okay, yes. And then I go on the Mac man and I do exactly the same thing. And as you know, this week I snap the end off of my Phillips head every week.
Bing
But
bong.
I do it because it's Mac, and the bloke turns up every week and I pay half the price as what I did for Snap-on, and he replaces it every week.
Yeah.
Every week I send that screwdriver back to him and I say, "Shag, it's fucked again. Get me
It's made out of Chinesium.
fine, because when it breaks, I use
They're like Snap-on's the same.
Yeah. But I think...
Have you noticed on my side locker, there's green, red, red.
Yeah.
So we got big flathead, little flathead, big Phillips, little Phillips, and then Pozzies down the rest of it. The Pozzie stuff is like US Pro, which I've had since I was little. But you bend one of those, gets replaced.
Yeah.
I think it's all preference, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of
it's
shit
dictated
within
by-
like the tool industry that is like
There
Like
will
every-
always be this
Yeah.
Snap-on Mac rivalry, and Snap-on will always win.
yeah,
And
but
again-
Mac is a lot cheaper and it does the job when you kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, it
need
does.
But it's
Snap-on
hype,
though, does
isn't it? It's hype, isn't it? Because if you're wearing...
You want to pay that money, mate, you earn that money. Fair play, you do. But like,
I like Snap-on tools.
yeah, I
But-
don't.
It's like designer clothes, isn't it?
That's
you
it,
can
you-
look exactly the same in something without...
Snap-on
a smudge.
is just Gucci for mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you want to be next, it'll do you
Sup,
until
baby?
next year.
Take me out to dinner.
Hey,
You do that.
100%.
Right, Reg, I want to
change
hear
the
your
subject.
voice more now.
What, me?
Let's get Reg back on this podcast.
No, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm just a weekend warrior.
No, I do. Your voice is sexy when I have to master. So let's get Reg on this.
my stuff's just like I got like a Draper socket set. I'm looking at buying a Blue Point set just because it's 3/8.
Okay, we want to talk about cheap shit. My granddad was a lorry mechanic in the Netherlands for his entire life. He used Barco.
I have.
They've made a comeback recently.
And I still have.
Also,
My first 3/8 socket set is a Barco set. Admittedly, it's fucked, but it still does the
Snap-on
job.
now supply Baco.
For a good reason. Because they got a fucking fishing rod on it, and everybody who knows fishing...
are Baco.
They own it, don't they, now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do they?
Worst thing that ever happened.
I reckon it there. Right. I think it's about time to start winding this the fuck up.
Right.
Wow.
What a fucking response that
Wow.
was. In the first 24 hours.
I'd say exactly right now how many Patreons we had in 24 hours.
In the first.
So this for in what I always say this
Transparency.
in the interest of transparency, the Patreon has been live now for in 48 hours we've had 34 patrons and we just mentioned it.
18 hours.
I don't fucking know, whatever. We mentioned it. We didn't plug it. We just mentioned it. And we have 34 of you absolute beautiful bastards.
That means that Mixmaster G can eat this weekend.
You've supported the doghouse, and like we said, it's a case now of the show needs to pay for the show, and if it's come to a point where we've had to ask you guys for support to keep this going, and you have literally stepped up, risen to the challenge, and be like, yeah, like I want this to keep going, because if you guys were like, well, it is what it is, it's all right, and if that was the case, we'd be like, all right, it's been a fucking pleasure, guys, we'll see you later, thanks for listening.
Shout out to everybody trying to make the journey easier for Mixmaster G, because as we said before, it's a hardware thing.
Yeah.
Get these boys the things that they need to make the podcast better for you, so that I can make life easier for them.
So yeah, it's been fucking, it's literally blown our minds. I know, like, obviously this is going to come out before a couple of episodes. It's all going to sound a little bit
Everything's a little bit fucky.
it's a little bit out of order because I'm going on fucking holiday and it's all made things a bit weird. So the next couple of
fucking
episodes,
shit time because I'm so fucking jealous.
yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, so guys,
Hey, we can do one. Fuck Reg. Hashtag fuck Reg.
Fuck Reg.
Reg, give me your house keys.
I'm locking
and
the
me
fucking
and-
doors. Fuck all of you.
Give me your house keys, Reg,
me
and
out
me and
the-
Marlon will
Hey,
do an
yep.
episode right here, right?
This is my podcast and I built this. No,
Everything's prepped anyway.
So yeah,
Fuck
guys,
you.
if you want to help support the podcast, it is hugely appreciated. You've no idea the support we've had and the continued support from everyone. If you can hop on the Patreons, £1.5 minimum donation, £1.5
You get
a month.
access to the fucking Discord, which is I think it's fair lit at the minute.
Pop in and Discord be popping on a Saturday and a Friday night with a boy.
Yeah, I want to bring that up actually because like I got your Discord kittens calling me Discord daddy right now. Like why am I not on this?
I send you a fucking link.
Yeah, you will do, and
You'll
I
get
will
a
be
fucking link, don't
doming
worry.
your
I've done it.
Discord.
I've sent it.
So Discord, for those that don't know, Discord is a sort of chat room, and we've got various rooms within the house of Discord. We've got like Tang
In the
Chat.
house of the dog house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all your
Tang
ladies
chat.
out there who have got
shut
like
up.
Gamer Boy GFs, like
They know what Discord is.
yeah, they know what Discord is, and they're talking to your Discord daddy Mixmaster G right now, and he's gonna be.
That's why Chief's like mod.
Yeah.
He is Gamer Chief.
Hey, yo.
So for those that aren't on the Discord, Discord has like various sort of chat rooms. We've got like we've got announcements, so you guys can be kept up to date with exactly what we're doing and when we're doing it. We've got events, meetups, piss ups.
like a
We've got the big chat where everyone sort of sits around
just
and
a mixed match of everything,
mess
everyday
of
chat.
shite. We got the Tang.
Have you guys got like different threads in the
Yeah.
Discord?
We got like we got-
Wait, so who manages it?
None of your fucking business.
Is it just Chief?
No.
Is it just
Getting
Reg
fucking gangster in
and
you.
you?
isn't it?
So we got
No.
we got
Do you
big-
need help?
No.
no.
Okay.
We got big
Right.
chat, we got Tang chat, we got Agri chat, car chat, crotch rocket chat, gaming, memes. We got also, if you guys want to get on there and put in some topic suggestions, like as we've said before, me and Marlon sometimes run dry on what we're going to talk about for 2 hours. So if you guys want to be like, hey, I really want to hear more conspiracies, I want to hear some internet bullshit, I want to hear fucking.
I want to hear you talk about this specific thing.
and we will do it. And so we got guess if we're like
Keith
oh,
sometimes runs dry, and that's why Emma calls me up. So
Hey,
you know.
such a
yo.
piece of shit. If you got guests, if you got questions you want to ask the guests that we got coming on, bang it in the Discord. And
That's it,
merch
'cause-
ideas. If you guys have shouting at us, being like, "Oh, Shag, can you do a X, Y, and Z?" If there's enough people that want it, we'll fucking make it happen. Well, Marlon will make it happen. I ain't doing
I'll sort
shit.
it out, Shag. I'll sort it out.
Yeah. So yeah, if you could hop on the Patreon, it is like you don't have to. Like we said, we're not putting this behind a
No.
paywall.
It's literally helping us create something better for your ears.
Yeah. Right. A few other shout outs. Phil Barton.
Oh,
Wow.
yes, Daddy.
Wow. Shag.
What a fucking hero.
Has sent us a shitload of beer from the local town. Shout out to him. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. If you guys want to send us some beer, more than welcome. More the merrier. We like beer, as you well know.
Love bear.
So massive shout out to you, Phil. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. M. Stevens, Queen Bee, you know. She's like, we've got a little present for you. I was like, what's that? Oh, it'll be here soon. Turns up, I got two. Me and Marlon, I got one each. A stuffed Highland cow
Oh.
within the doghouse, stitched in the belly.
Hell yeah.
Shag is sat in the corner.
That is
in a
no,
corner.
seriously, that is a good looking cow.
With the
That is a
wipers on.
real good
He's
looking
rocking
cow.
the pits and all. So he's the boy. Thanks, Em, for that. Appreciate it. Yeah. And finally, shout out to our sponsor, Beer Hunter UK.
So www.beerhunter.co.uk. Use our code ITDH10.
Yes.
That's 10% off every single fucking order.
If you guys get awesome shit from them, if you want some beer, if you see some beers on there, you're like, damn it, I like that shit. Use our code. It will know that we sent you, and they'll know that we're legends, basically. And they'll continue to sponsor us, and we can keep the podcast well oiled. So yeah. And I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
We're good.
Oh, good.
You good? You good, Keith?
Always good with you guys.
Can I shout out my mate John Hellingo?
I was in the pub with him last night, actually.
Yes, that's why I wanted to shout him out, because he gave me a message saying in the pub with Reg, sound guy, sang nothing but praises for Mixmaster G, so I want to make it like foundation how much I appreciate what these guys give to me, because I don't get involved so much in the music industry as much anymore as I do now, because they keep me busy with the podcast. So I want to give a shout out to my mate John for saying what said to him, in that they keep me busy, and I love it. I really do. I really appreciate what like these guys give to me, and I appreciate what I can give to you as a listener base. So
You could be loads of stuff.
so
Mainly broken cars.
I do, but that's a different story. And
Hey, yo.
Right.
If we're doing shout outs, can I do a shout
You
out?
can do as
Of
many
course, mate.
shout outs
You
as
carry
you
on.
want, Keith.
I don't want to do many. I just want one shout out to my wife for keeping me young.
I want to
She's
give a
amazing.
shout out to Emma as well for keeping me
Shut
young.
the fuck up a minute.
She's amazing. She keeps me level. I love her to bits. And I want to also shout out to Cam, because he's going through a hard time.
Fair play.
I haven't. Yeah, I don't know his situation. I've never been in that situation, but I really feel for him at the minute.
Tell us
life's
a bit,
hard.
No, tell us a
It's
bit
about
about
the-
him. Give us some context.
Okay.
Well, our listeners know who Cam is, I fucking hope by now.
Cam is the fucking boy.
Cam, I think, is probably our number one fan.
Cam is number one fan. There's no two ways about it. And yeah, we appreciate all the support you've given us. And I think the doghouse stands behind you, brother.
Yeah.
So life's a roller coaster. Ride it, enjoy it, and there's always an up when there's a down.
You do
right.
you, boo.
And we all love you.
We do. Yeah. Right. Shout out to you, Cam. Thank you, brother.
Cheers.
Right. And with that, I think it's time to square off. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been your daddy again.
I think I've been Keith. just standard.
Right. We'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to moisturize. Love you all. Peace.
Love you, boo.